So in this frame, I'm going to talk a bit more about natural or organic search engine advertising listings. Now, to review, you go on the web, you do a search for your product or service, and every time you do a search, you get a search engine results page. And on that page, there's two different groups of listings. One are artificial ads, which are pay-per-click, and the other are natural ads, which are free. The natural ads, the free ones, they're the larger numbered listings that occupy most of the search results page. And the search engines themselves decide which websites get listed there based on the quality of the website. How do they decide? Well, when your website is finished, you tell each search engine, Yahoo, Google, MSN, and AOL, that your website is ready for review through a process called submission. You submit your website to the top engines. They review your site automatically with their special software. They figure out what search terms you're trying to target. They decide how well your site should rank for each one of those terms you're trying to target. And without charge, they place your site in the rankings. You tell the web search engines through submission to review your site, which is free as well. It's absolutely free. Please don't believe any of the spam out there that tells you that you can submit your website to 15,000 search engines for $99 a month, because there isn't any one of them I've read which isn't just full of it. It's nonsense. The work that's needed to be done on your website to convince the search engines that you deserve a high ranking for any particular search term is called optimization. And it's a multi-step process. How many steps? Well, it depends. It's usually between 25 and 50 for me, but it depends a lot on the situation. It depends on what terms you're trying to target, and also greatly depends on the methods that the competition is using to target those same keywords. But generally speaking, the whole process of optimization breaks down into 5 steps. Okay, step 1. Research. You have to research which keywords are really worth targeting, because not everyone searches each term equally, and the more terms you try to target, the less chance for a high ranking for any particular term. It's something I call diluting your site. Step 2, you have to optimize the HTML and the meta tags. Web pages are drawn on the screen by a simple programming language through your browser called HTML. It's called Hypertext Markup Language. There's HTML that's specific to images, specific to links, text formatting, etc. And there's also HTML that is very specifically focused for the search engine. Those are called the meta tags. They contain the behind-the-scenes information that help the search engines decide which terms you're trying to target. And if those meta tags are not done correctly, they can pretty much ensure that you won't get near the top of any search engine. Number 3, you have to edit and author very good quality website copy. The text on your web pages has to be very easy to read and speak to the keywords you're trying to target. And that really does not mean just salt and peppering the keywords here and there, but there really is a method to the madness. And regardless of what some self-proclaimed search engine optimization experts say, because every time I give a search engine marketing seminar, I always wind up debunking a lot of false statements that come from books like repeat each keyword 3 times in the meta tags, just stuff without merit. You have to write tight, crisp, easy web copy. It makes a difference for both the visitor and for the search engine. Step 4, create quality reverse links. If folks like your site, they will link to it. And the more of those links, the better for your site, and the higher the ranking you will earn. But sorry, you can't just trade links with other sites. That's actually a strike against you, because to the search engines, you're just being it's not an actual authentic link to your website. You're just trying to fake the websites into thinking that you deserve a better ranking. So how do you get those links? Well, there's many ways, but ultimately it's going to cost some money, because everybody who wants those reverse links, and if you really want to have a page of, everybody wants to have those reverse links, okay? And if you have a page of links to sites that are just links coming back to yours, it's just self-serving. The search engines don't like that. So to get back to the point, if you want really good reverse links, you're going to pretty much have to buy them. They're not going to come for free. Step 5, submitting your site. Wait and repeat as needed. You have to tell the search engines that your website is ready to review by submission, which I mentioned earlier. It's free, it's easy, it takes minutes, and you only have to do it once. Once that's done, you just wait until your website gets reviewed and listed by the search engines. See how you did for the keywords you're trying to target. Look how the competition is doing for those same keywords, and then rinse and repeat. You've got to repeat those same steps over and over again, those same 5 steps. And that's the summary, that's the basic rules, the basic steps I take when optimizing a website. And in the next frame, I'm going to talk more about the pay-per-click side of it, which is, for most folks, a lot easier, cheaper, simpler.